What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. If you need to move a car around, you might want to try these Pentagon wheel skates. Now, I ordered a set of 4 of these Pentagon wheel dollies. You can see here, it's kind of a bent piece of metal, sheet metal, but it's really heavy, and that's why I'm holding it with one hand and not letting it go. See the holes drilled at the top. Even though I think we only need the 4 in the corners, they do come with the castors, and so I'm gonna show you how to put these things together and see if we can move a car with it. So setting these up should be pretty easy. Here are the 4 wheels, but I will show you that there are brakes and releases on only 2 of the wheels. So what you'll probably wanna do is put these on the same sides so that you have access to them, you know, on the outside after you put the skate under the wheel, that you can hit the brake on the little castors. I will show you here that it looks like there's a nut and then 1 washer. Those should go on the top portion on the opposite side of the wheel itself. So get these set up. So I've got to tighten them down because I thumb tightened them, and I'm going to use a couple of adjustable wrenches. So I'm going to hold one here and then tighten the nut there on all of these wheels. I got the car jacked up and the skates on. Now I want to show you here, there were a couple things that I was a little worried about. Because this nut and the bolt here is exposed, I was worried about maybe sharp edges on this digging in. Now some of the other wheel skates have kind of a rounded nut cover, which I actually like a little bit better, but this keeps it nice and short. The other thing is, I will tell you, on this pretty standard size tire, you can see that the tire fits completely within the bolt. But on the rear of my car, on the Maserati, the tire is wide enough that the bolts are kind of touching the tire. There's no way to avoid both of them. You can kind of bias it to one side or the other so that you're missing that bolt. I'm not touching that rear one, but I have no choice but to touch this front one. So pretty nice. Now the question is, will the sucker move? All right, I was able to move it. Definitely it was pushing on the wheels. You don't want to push on the bodywork because you might dent it. But first of all, I want to say, actually, these rolled a little bit easier than my other wheel dollies. So I kind of like these, despite the fact that they don't have that little bolt protector on it. Now I want to show you here, got the sucker all the way in, and I got these 2 cars without touching, taking up 1 garage spot. So that was the beauty of this, being able to move the cars around. And now I can get my other cars in the garage itself. Hey, if you want to pick up these wheel dollies, I will put a link to them in the description. Really like them. Peter Von Panda, out.